You make the minimum payment every single month. You set the reminder, you transfer the money, and you watch the confirmation screen load. Then you check the balance, and it barely moved. Look at this block. Last month, your balance was $4,200. You make a payment, and $40 drops off. But every single month, interest quietly adds a new piece of debt right back on top, almost perfectly replacing what you just paid off. Every dollar caught in this cycle is diverted away from your savings and your investments. Letting this sit drains your bank account today and restricts the options you can actually afford years from now. To dismantle this loop, we need a physical plan, a 6-step debt payoff blueprint written on one page designed to mathematically break the interest cycle. Recognizing the trap is a good start, but it won't lower your balance. To actually get out, you must follow a rigorous mathematical framework. Here is how we build it. Step 1 is to write down every single debt you have. Most people carry a vague sense of what they owe, and a vague sense is exactly how debt grows unchecked for years. This grid requires 4 columns: creditor name, exact balance, interest rate, and minimum payment. Pause the video, log in, and write down the unrounded numbers for every account. Then total the columns at the bottom. Step 2 requires you to stop adding to the pile. Before you try to pay a single extra dollar toward your existing balances, you have to stop creating new ones. Go into your web browsers and your shopping apps, find your saved credit card details, and delete them. From this moment forward, all of your daily spending has to happen using either physical cash or a debit card. You cannot bail out a boat that is still taking on water. Plugging this digital spending hole is the non-negotiable prerequisite that allows the math in our blueprint to actually function. Step 3 is building a strict $500 cash buffer in a separate checking account before you make any accelerated payments. This is not your long-term savings. This is an active shield against daily emergencies. Without this cash ready to go, you get a flat tire or a medical bill, it goes right back on the card. That resets the entire cycle. Step 4 is choosing your payoff method. You need a strict rule to dictate which specific account on your list gets attacked first. This diagram shows the avalanche method. Direct all extra cash at the debt with the highest interest rate to save the maximum amount of money. On the right is the snowball method. Target the smallest balance first to generate massive psychological momentum. Decide whether you are driven more by math or by momentum. Pick one approach, look at your inventory page, and physically circle your first target. The strategy you choose matters far less than sticking to it. You have to focus absolute, undivided attention on crushing one target at a time. Step 5 is finding one sustainable source of extra cash flow to feed into that targeted account. We need just $50 a month. You don't need a second job. Cancel a subscription you barely use, or skip one dinner out. Make one minor, single decision adjustment. By taking that $50 and making sure it flows right into your target minimum payment, you drastically compress the timeline required to zero out that balance. Step 6 is the rollover rule. This single habit dictates whether your financial plan will succeed or fail. Once your primary target hits zero, instantly transfer that exact dollar amount to the next debt on your list. Do not absorb that freed up money back into your daily lifestyle. When a monthly payment vanishes, it feels like you got a raise. You didn't. Your total monthly output stays exactly the same, but the power behind your payments grows continuously. Constantly shifting that heavy total against smaller and smaller targets creates a compounding engine that will annihilate the remaining balances. We have now assembled all the necessary pieces. The individual tactics link together to form a highly unified, powerful strategy. Your exact numbers are mapped out in the open. Your cash buffer stands ready to absorb emergencies, and your rollover engine is locked in to accelerate the math. Think back to the start of this process. The slow, grinding anxiety of watching a huge balance sit motionless month after month is gone. You have taken absolute control. You were always going to make a monthly payment anyway, but pushing your money through this structured framework is how you buy back your future options. Hit subscribe to follow Cash Control 360 for clear, practical money strategies every single week.
Moving from vague financial anxiety to a written, mathematical blueprint is how you stop being managed by debt and start actively managing wealth.